Okay, up and running.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your heating control panel. It's a combined heater and water heater all in one unit. So this is a control panel that does all. Press and hold the button, this big button, to switch it on. Okay, so it'll come up with that. Obviously if you've got anything all set up and running. So at the moment, I've got this one here. This little flame means heating. Doesn't mean gas, it means heating. Okay, they just put these things on just to confuse people. Next one along is your water heating. Next one along is your energy. So that bottle there is gas. And that little flash there is electric. The next one along is your fan. So you can't hear it operating at the moment, it only operates when it needs to. Then flashing in the screen there between 19 degrees, what's the temperature you've set, is your clock, is your time as well. Okay. The next thing you can see, I don't know if you can see from that angle, there's a little tiny plug in the bottom right hand corner. That's to denote it's got electric available. Okay, it doesn't say it's operating electric because that's that one up the top. That one is to say it's available. So if that's not there, that won't be up. You won't be able to operate on electric. Okay, so if I just show you the consumer unit, which is hiding under this seat, is the switch, the isolator switch to switch it on. Okay, see that one there, heating the hot water. Obviously explains which one it is. So if that is not switched on, that little plug won't be available, or the electric won't be available. The little plug won't be there. Okay. Right. So we'll go back to heating now. Right. So operated. Actually, what you've got is these two buttons. That one there is a return button, but I'm just keep pressing it every now and again just to light the screen up because the screen goes to sleep after so many seconds. So if I press the button, lights up your second line now. Okay. What I need to do, if I want to change with the heating, which is the first one, you see the thermometer inside the van. If I want to change that, it's got to be flashing. Okay. To make the next one flash, you just turn it along so until you get the right one which you want to change. So change the heating. So I click on that one. So I can switch the heating off, or by just turning it, set up temperature up to maximum of 30 degrees. Okay, when you've decided what temperature you want to put it at, if I just put it 30 degrees to start with, click it to confirm it, that is now the temperature set. What we may see, which we do, is this little flame now is starting to flash. The reason why that's flashing is because it means that it hasn't reached the temperature you've set. Okay, so that will stop flashing when it gets up to temperature. Okay?
Okay.
Right, just going back to the fan, like as I said before, the fan only comes on when it needs it. So if it needs to boost the temperature, the fan will come on. If the temperature is pretty close, I've set it on this one here. If you see, there we go. It's actually fired a gas up as well now. What you can do is change the temperature from this position as well now. So you see it change its temperature on your screen, and it's flashing between the temperature and time. All I do is I can change it from that now. Okay, so I thought, oh, 30 degrees is a bit too warm now, I'll change it back down to 18. Click on it again to confirm it. It should be at least 18 degrees, I should hope in here. So, there we go. So that stopped flashing, so I've reached that temperature. Obviously the boilers realised that, and it shut the fan off, and it shut the gas off as well. Okay?
Okay.
Right, next one along is your water heating. So turn the controls until that is flashing. Click on that, now we can get water heating either off, Eco, which is around about 40 degrees, hot, which is about 60 degrees, or boost. Okay, so you've got three options on that, or off. Okay, I'll just put it to hot at the moment. Again, you see the top line should start flashing. There we go. So obviously the water hasn't reached temperature. Okay, so it hasn't reached 60 degrees yet. Okay, the option which is boost, if you want hot water, say especially if you want to use a shower on board, if you want that hot water, what you can do is put it to boost, and it will concentrate all the heating on the hot water. Okay, what is happening, what it will also do is shut the fan down on the heating. If you've got the heating going at the same time, obviously if you're trying to keep the warmth in the tank, pouring it out into the room is obviously not going to help the hot water. So what it does is shuts the fan down, gets up to temperature, and then once it gets up to temperature, it'll allow the heating to come back through again. Obviously as long as it's in the temperature range. Okay.
Okay.
Right, next one along is your energy. Okay, so that icon's now flashing. Click on the button. So you've got options of gas. Okay, so that's gas on its own. So you could be on site where you've got no electric, so you can just operate on gas if you want to. Mix 1, which is a mixture of electric and gas, which we just had it on then. Again, mix 2, electric and gas 2. Electric 1 on its own. Electric 2 on its own. I'll just click on electric 2 for a second. So the differences between electric 1 and electric 2. Electric 1 is roughly 1 kilowatt of energy. Electric 2 is 2 kilowatt. Okay. If you're trying to operate that boiler to try and heat the room and the water at the same time, 2 kilowatt probably isn't going to be efficient enough to get that temperature. Okay. So if you imagine at home, if you've got an electric kettle, that's probably 2 kilowatts. Okay. So 2 kilowatts to heat this whole room and your hot water tank. It may struggle. It's probably okay in the summer. In the summer, most of the time, it's just going to be heating your hot water. You're not going to be really wanting the heating. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. You're not going to need much heating in the room. Okay, so 2 kilowatt is probably sufficient. 1 kilowatt might just be enough. Okay, 2 kilowatt will give you some warmth. It will give you some water, some warm water, but it's not going to give that. If you know, especially in the winter, you're trying to get a decent temperature in here. It's probably going to struggle to do that. Okay, so the other option, as we scroll through, is the mix. So if you wanted to use mix 1 or mix 2, so mix 1 is gas and 1 kilowatt of electric. Mix 2, gas and 2 kilowatts of electric. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll just select that. If you heard before, when I tried to increase the temperature to 30, you heard the boiler kick in. So obviously thinks, oh, I've got to boost this temperature now. It was running on. It was just tooting along on electric. Obviously, so it was just operating on electric until I asked it to get an increase, quite a considerable increase in temperature. It fires the gas up. So it's not using the gas all the time, only when it needs it. Okay, so as it thought, right, I need to boost it, I'm going to give it some more energy, it fires the gas up.
Okay.
Okay, so it's quite clever. Quite a clever unit, and it doesn't use all the energy all in one go. Okay.
So it's best to use it on mix then?
Yeah, mix. In the winter, definitely. In the summer, you'd probably get away with 2 kilowatt on electric. Because, as I said, it'll give you hot water, which is most of the time you're going to need. And obviously in the summer, it tends to drop down in the evening, doesn't it, the temperature? So it might give you enough just to keep you warm. If it's not warm enough, just change it to mix. It's easy as that. Options of eco. So it's quite a slow fan. High, obviously a higher fan. You can see there on the top line, it's just changing. So eco is 1 blade coloured in, 2 blade for high. There is a boost function as well on that, but it's not giving me that at the moment because it's quite warm anyway. I'll just try see if it will give me the option if I hit it 30. It wasn't the other day because it was too warm the other day. Right, so I've got 30 degrees now. I'm trying to obtain. Let's see if the fan will give us a boost now. No, so it's still too warm to allow it to go to boost. Okay, if it was obviously a lot colder here, say in the winter it's 4 degrees, say in here, you're trying to get up to 30, it will allow the boost to come on. What that will obviously do, similar to your boost on your hot water, if I'm boosting the heat into the van to warm the room up, it's not going to give us that much hot water because it's drawing the heat away from the boiler and warming the room up.
No.
On this, we have got timers. We have got to set the clock as well. Clock's quite straightforward to set, so just get the icon flashing, click on the button. So it's easy as that. Just change your. Let's see what time it is. So it's easy as that. Turn it around. That's it. Time done.
Okay.
There is a timer. If you want to set a timer, that's for your start time. So you can say 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to. Hours, minutes, same with the end time. Hours and minutes. Do you want the heating on? And at what temperature? Same with your water heater. Same with the energy. Your fan. You can see there. Look, so it goes to boost. Obviously, it doesn't know what temperature it's going to be. So if when the timer comes on, it's already quite a warm temperature anyway. So obviously, not going to allow the boost to come on. Okay, and just ask you if you want it on. Yeah, confirm it. See top right hand corner. This little icon comes on then, which is your timer icon. So obviously that operates when it via the timer. Then if you want to switch it back off again, just make sure that's flashing in the bottom corner. Click it, it just asks if you want to switch it off. Yeah, off now, it's just come back to manual now.
So in other words, you can time it for when you get up in the morning.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. Or you can just leave it running.
Did I read right in there as well? The app you can download to your phone.
There is. This is. It's not, as far as I'm aware, not set up as yet on this. It's there. It says ready.
Yeah.
But I think you need an extra box or something like that to.
So you could set. So
yeah. So you could. Yeah. You could use
back,
it.
you could put your heating on from your phone.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
So it's nice and warm when you get back in.
That's it.
Right, what's in? Oh, I forgot much in.
Butter, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's an extra additional box. I think which you probably got a SIM card or something like that in it. I would expect. Okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So it's not too complicated. Some of them can be more complicated than that, but that is, I'd say, quite straightforward.
Is there an extra bit in that door that comes across to like a screen?
Yeah, you got
I
a
was
fly
just
screen
I was
there.
just thinking we've got a dog. And
Right, yeah.
I was thinking of. I said to her the other day some sort of guard to put in front either. Well, you
Yeah,
put something
you
in just
do
to
see
so
some
she
people
doesn't
get.
run off, so.
Yeah. I'm saying this has got. No, like I've got a caravan myself, and it's got like a stable door on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Something like that we could just.
But I might, yeah, it's a purpose-built stable door on the caravan
Yeah.
doors. But
Yeah.
you can probably get something to sit, even like baby guard type thing. You could-
I've seen actually a plastic one that goes from 60 centimetres up to 100, and that might be just
Yeah.
right to fit in there actually.
I would think so. Yeah.
It's just so that if we're in it, we can have the door open without worrying about her doing a run.
Yeah, because if you put that across, depending on how big the dog is, you can go
But
straight
it's
through
not how
that.
big. She's just a she's a little Jack Russell, but
Yeah.
she's a Rottweiler.
All right, as they all do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's probably you can get some. What's that? Yeah,
Oh,
it's just concertina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
she'd be
could
through
damage
that.
that quite well. Yeah,
Oh,
quite
yeah,
easily.
she'd be through that.
She
no
scratched
problem.
straight to it.
But
Yeah.
something like, I mean, because you've got the table in there, haven't you? So, I mean, you could all. I was just thinking of something to just block it off.
Block that end off. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
so that she can't get out. So if we're in there, like you say, she can have the run around without having to
Yeah, without escaping.
escaping.
Yeah.
And fighting with other dogs and causing havoc and making us being banned from every site in England.
Yeah. Well, one good thing about caravan club side is that they allow dogs on,
Yeah.
which is good. Some people don't like them, but
Yeah.
I got 3 dogs myself, which I take away in my caravan.
Well,
what
the
you
plan
got?
is.
I got a collie about that tall, got a labradoodle about that tall, and I got a Pomeranian about that tall.
Well, our plan is to stay on the drive at home tomorrow night with the dog in
Yeah.
here to see how she gets on.
Yeah.
And if she gets
Usually
on the
they're-
I'll kick her in the house.
Yeah. Usually they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually
She's
they
normally
settle.
pretty good if we're in here. She doesn't travel particularly well in the car. She gets anxious when I'm thinking
Yeah, my
a bit
dogs.
bigger.
Yeah, she may be alright. It's the move. I think it's the movement. My dogs are not over brilliant.
I
at
can
travelling.
strap her to the seat in the seatbelt. I put the seatbelt through a harness so she could sit there.
Yeah.
But I have got a cage for her as well.
Yeah, it may be worth it. You see. Yeah.
Sit there if need be. So
That's it, yeah.
I think she'll be fine.
Right. So we'll just go through all the appliances that we've got. Okay, so it's gone to sleep. If I just press anything, it just lights it back up again. If I want to run on electric, just press that. If I want to light the gas, all I do is just press that button, and it will automatically light. Obviously, as long as you've got gas connected. Okay. And this one here, that's 12 volts. Okay. That's 12 volts coming from the engine when you're travelling. Okay, so it won't operate unless your engine's running.
Yeah.
It will not cool your fridge down. All it will do is maintain the temperature of what it's at. Okay, so if you want to travel with it, obviously being quite handy, you've got it on your drive, plug an electric in, you can cool it down, say 24 hours before on electric. Then just before you go, just before you leave, press that, so it goes to battery, which is off your vehicle, as I said, and then it will maintain the temperature as you're travelling. Okay? The hazard it's showing at the moment, that's to say it hasn't got the energy it requires to operate on that particular one. Obviously the engine's not running. That's the reason why that's flashing. If it's happening on the gas side of it, that means the gas hasn't lit. Okay, so you want to obviously go through the process of finding why it hasn't, or why it hasn't lit. Likelihood is either 1, you haven't turned it on, or 2, that crash sensor button, you haven't just checked to make sure that's pressed in. And what also happens is it gets air in the system. Most people tend to run on electric when they're on site, because obviously they paid for the pitch to get electric free. You're not going to be using your gas. What sometimes happens, it gets air in the system. Okay, so all you need to do, if it is doing that, check the usual things. Then you just press that button there, and it'll re-attempts to light it. Okay, it may take 2 or 3 attempts if you haven't used it for quite a while, because it's trying to purge the air out of the gas system. Okay. This side of it is your temperature range. All 5 lit, that's coldest your fridge is going to be. So if it's coming out frozen butter, then obviously it's too cold. 2 or 3 is around about average for this country, but all depends on the temperature outside. If it's really hot, then obviously it needs to work a little bit harder. Okay?
Okay.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. Cooker, you've got a 12 volt igniter here. Just be very careful. You can see this here, if you're cooking, you just turn around to look at somewhere you could step back and out. So just be careful of that step there. Right? 12 volt igniter there. Okay, obviously as you can see on the lid it says, there's a little diagram on the pictures. Obviously make sure you don't put the glass down when it's hot. And then you've got your combined oven and grill. So oven to the left. Okay. You got your grill to the right. Okay.
Okay.
Grill pan. Most people would take the grill pan out when they're travelling because it will rattle like mad and it'll drive you nuts when you're driving down the road. Okay. So you can open the handles in there, just